All right, guys. Sorry about that. I had gone live earlier with the prelims. Somewhere along the line, my internet started acting up, and I decided to just cut it because I couldn't. Nothing seemed to be working out just right. So instead of um, having the first live stream for the prelims and the main card, I just decided to do the main card instead. These are the fights y'all have really been waiting for, and same with me. So we are here. I'm just going to switch from the last prelim to the main card. And it's funny, I think Jailton Almeida was supposed to fight, but I might have missed that fight. I just watched Peyton Talbot, the young dude who I was talking about probably in my last video, talking about who wanted to fight Andrew Tate or some shit. He just got his ass whooped. He just got his ass whooped. Can't even tell you that I was not happy to see it, because I was very pleased to see it. So it is what it is. Peyton got his ass whooped. And now let us try to see if we can get something else going. Okay. Let's see if we can get something else going over here. So I'm switching to the main card right now. Like I said in the previous stream, I have my TV up here. Obviously, I can't show the matches, but you're going to hear the audio, right? I'm going to react to it as the fights happen.
5-pound history.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
They go to the greatest champion. As the UFC returns to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California, a Brazilian wild card has stepped up and is ready to shock the world. He is a relentless, unpredictable force who has stacked together 4 straight wins, including back-to-back finishes.
Moicano really put himself in this position. He worked for it. I would have thought he would have maybe 2 fights to the title shot.
Make no mistake, I lost only to the best, but today I'm in the best.
But after that Benoit Saint-Denis fight, listen, you put money on Moicano against anybody, I am not going to doubt him. But Islam is a very tall order for Moicano. We don't know how this is going to turn out. We really don't know. We don't know if this is going to be one of the biggest upsets in UFC history. I think that's what makes it so. That's what makes it so interesting. Even though we didn't see this fight coming, this is not really what we paid for. But that's what the hands have dealt us. That's what the MMA gods gave us. So let's see. Let's see how this goes.
In every way to the champ. Cold, ruthless, devoid of emotion, destined to carry gold. He is the epitome of a savage.
As for Merab and Merab and Umar, y'all know this is the fight that this is the fight people want to see. Like this should have been moved to the main event. It's just because Islam Makhachev obviously is the bigger star than all Merab and Umar. But hey, we will see how this goes. I am excited. Excited. Pumped.
And it starts.
How you guys like it so far? Right? If you guys like it so far, let me know. Makhachev versus Moicano, Walashvili versus Nurmagomedov. Let's go. Shout out to all of you out there in LA. Shout out to the firefighters, the first responders, police officers, and everybody who's out there trying to help out with the fires. My heart goes out to you guys. You'll be okay. You LA strong, right? You guys will be okay. Okay. I wish you guys the best, and I hope everybody's safe out there. So, and I think I appreciate the UFC for actually trying to. They still held the event in honor of, I think, in honor of the people who have passed on, and also the people who lost a lot of properties and assets in LA. It's pretty good.
When the gladiator comes to the arena, he does not choose his opponent. That was the response from Islam Makhachev after running on Friday.
Okay.
He would not be defending his title tonight against Arman Saroubian. So instead, as Makhachev chases lightweight history to form a record for title defense, instead, he will face a man who stepped up on one week's notice for the opportunity of a lifetime, a man who cannot afford.
I find it very fascinating to just realize that there is no lightweight champion. Listen pretty well. No lightweight champion has ever had more than 3 consecutive title defenses. That is crazy to think. I would have thought that's it. So if Islam wins this one, he's going to be the first lightweight champion who has crossed 3 straight title defenses. Very, very, very compelling.
I love that about these fighters. Well, that's his mentality for Islam. You're the best in the world. You got to be willing to take on all comers tonight. It will be Renato Moicano. Let us show you the betting odds that are brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours. So Arman Saroubian was going to be an underdog tonight. He was not going to be a plus 750 underdog. Moicano comes from the same team. He was to face Beneil Dariush tonight. Instead, he gets a shot at the world title.
The betting odds are rough, but you know
what? That's Beneil Dariush.
It doesn't matter if Moicano can land a shot or sink a submission, and that's what this sport is all about.
I feel bad for Dariush. Maybe he was paid, you know.
It's always amazing.
We don't know.
When someone has a chance. Right now, Renato Moicano, by walking into that octagon, he has a chance, or he gives himself a chance. It's unbelievable. But the champion, Islam Makhachev, is as good as anyone the UFC has seen in a really long time. He really is. Islam Makhachev is a complete fighter. He started out as mainly a grappler, but his striking has risen to the level of his grappling to the point where he can knock out guys like Alexander.
Is there anybody who? Quick question: is there anybody who is who's betting in favor of Money Moicano for this fight? Just asking. Is there anybody? Nope, nobody. I don't know. We'll see. We will see, sir.
Where you have nothing to lose, but it's easier to have nothing to lose when you're one of the best fighters in the world because you possess the skills.
Just adjust the camera over here. I'm really hoping this damn internet doesn't mess up once again, you know. But it did earlier. It really pissed me off. Spectrum, do your shit. You're being paid.
So this was the first and only stare down, of course, between Islam Makhachev and Renato Moicano. They will lock the octagon door behind them in a matter of hours. But before we can get there, you know what it is, Joe. Wicked compelling co-main event for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship. For Rob Dvalishvili, the Georgian, a decided betting underdog as he makes his first defense tonight against Umar Nurmagomedov.
This might be the most compelling fight in the history of the bantamweight division. You have Umar Nurmagomedov, who is arguably the most dangerous challenger for anybody at 135 pounds. Started off as a striker, has wicked stand-up. His left high kick is one of the sneakiest in all of the sport. Plus, he has an outstanding submission game, and he has very high-level grappling. He can do it all, and he can finish, which might be the difference in this fight, which has led him to be the betting favorite.
All right, now with more on this electric co-main event we call on Megan O'Leary, brought to you by Total Wireless.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Sean. Well, for the majority of their training camps, co-main event stars Rob Dvalishvili and Umar Nurmagomedov less than 2 miles
Megan, baby.
Las Vegas. Umar
The sweetest.
Peoples and then they relocated from Dagestan to the UFC performance.
Where's Laura Senko? I haven't seen Laura Senko in like a main UFC broadcast in a little bit. Might be me. Might be losing it. Who knows?
He believes he can dictate anywhere this goes. He cited his counter wrestling as well as his cardio. In fact, he said, "You have never seen me or Rob
I love how Umar strikes, like especially from those in the Dagestani camp of Khabib and the Khabib Islam, that whole team. I think Umar might be the best striker in that team. And then it's obvious to me, from especially how he moves with his legs, it's obvious to me that Umar most definitely has a little bit of a background in Taekwondo. I don't think there's any martial arts that emphasizes better kicks than in Taekwondo. None. So add that with the striking and add that with his grappling now, it's a very formidable force. Now, if he can take Merab down or defend Merab's takedown and force this fight to stand, bruh, how's Merab going to do it, right? Because I feel like Umar also has fairly decent wrestling, fairly decent cardio and stamina. So we will see how this plays out.
As those ever courageous first responders who are putting their lives on the line to battle these terrible fires and help others. UFC 311.
Come on, guys, let's get this going. Let's get this going. Let's see how this turns out.
The crown is yours. By New Amsterdam vodka, 5 times distilled and 3 times filtered. New Amsterdam is in your corner with award-winning vodka. And UFC 311 is fueled by Monster Energy. Unleash the beast.
Your inner circle has been compromised. Either you can't see that or you don't want to. What do you think? Watch yourself. You're not.
Is anybody? I'm watching the ad right now for Captain America, Brave New World or whatever the fuck this is. Is anybody even interested in watching a Captain America movie with the Falcon acting as Captain America? Like,
New World. Get tickets now.
coming out on Valentine's Day. No, I'm not getting tickets. I will not watch it. Probably, maybe I'll watch it later, but I probably wouldn't. I don't know. The cinephile in me is doing all kinds of numbers right now.
To present you a championship doubleheader tonight, and you know we never take your viewership for granted. Thank y'all for joining us tonight for our first pay-per-view of 2025. Aiming to break his own record for most UFC fights in a calendar year, Kevin Holland gets an early start on 2025 as he meets up with Dutch submission artist Rainier de Ridder.
Looking back over my career, I would say it's been pretty interesting. It's been fun. Overall, I've had a blast. I'm always in there. Most active fighter there is on the roster. Yeah. And I plan on keeping that active streak going for a really long time.
Who's more confident fighting than this guy? And he will take a fight with no notice whatsoever. Kevin Holland's a gangster.
I don't care who's in front of me. I'm going to show up, do my thing.
Kevin Holland is about to come out. Let's see where this goes.
Here's a reason to actually get up and get to work.
He loves to fight. He loves to compete.
Let's see where this goes.
To make money, and he's fun. And the fans love him.
It feels good to know that people can watch me no matter what. They're not going to be bored. I don't fake the funk. I just go out there and just be me.
Like, I said in the video a couple of weeks ago that Kevin Holland, to me, Kevin Holland is just more or less a gatekeeper in whatever division he finds himself, whether it's welterweight or middleweight. He doesn't care about belts, and I think they just keep him on main events because he's a fan favorite. The guy doesn't have a title run intention. The guy has never talked about getting any belts. He just likes to fight, man. Let's fight and make money. But then again, if it's really about making money and having a legacy, then you might want to consider chasing an interim belt at the very least. At the very least. Rather than just being in a division and whatever fights they give you, you just take it and it's like, oh yeah, whatever. I'm going to enjoy it or I'm not going to enjoy it. So I'm going to Gonna fight, not gonna fight, doesn't matter. It just you have to have some kind of title aspirations. Does that make sense?
I don't think
Sure.
patience is the key in this fight. I'm gonna press the action, put him against the cage as soon as possible.
And I think
You will see me take this count to the ground, as always.
yeah. It's looking like I haven't seen this dude fight. What's his name? The dude is about to fight with Kevin Holland. And I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna disparage Kevin Holland's skills. But we all know Kevin Holland is absolutely crap on the ground. It's like Easy Adesanya. When it comes to the ground game, yeah, Kevin is just absolute crap. You know, but again, still too early. We don't know how this is going to play out. So let's see. Let's see how this works. I love this arena. I really do. Love how it looks. But it doesn't look to me like it's a sold out arena though. But then, yeah, I don't think it's sold out. I might be wrong. You know, wait for Uncle Dana to come and speak and see the, you know, give us the stats at the post-fight press conference. We'll see.
Now he's fighting the guy whose last name is Holland tonight. But what are your thoughts on DeRitter, Joe? He got past Gerald Mershaw.
This is a tall dude.
Challenges in that UFC debut. Now, in theory, a stiffer test than Kevin Holland.
Definitely a stiffer test.
Oh, very fit. I mean, most fighters are, you know? Not like my lazy ass.
Stand-up game, but this man's goal is always to get you to the ground and strangle you, and he is uniquely good at that.
Okay, so he's a former one championship light, heavyweight, and middleweight champion. Okay, 16 finishes of 18 wins, 4 knockouts, 12 submissions. Yeah, he's a former one championship light heavyweight and middleweight. So it's a 2-division champion from one championship. And you know, over there in one championship, they kick ass. If any company can rival the UFC in terms of quality of fighters, it has to be one championship. And dude looks confident. So let's see. Let's see.
The insecurities is why he is the athlete mom, because he doesn't feel he's as confident as he tries to let on.
Yeah, I'm not buying that. Kevin's like, he's pretty damn confident. He just enjoys talking. He just likes talking trash. He likes getting you going. He likes getting your emotions involved in the fight. And you know, it's an aspect.
40th pro fight has arrived for Kevin Holland, 24th UFC appearance overall.
Kevin Holland, baby. Let's go.
50 UFC appearances. He is one of one. He made his UFC debut in this market.
Guys, don't you just love fights? I love fights. I love it. I love it. I'm sorry.
You know, this is a guy who spends a lot of time on the
Fuck soccer.
in order to get in the
Okay, I don't mean that. Soccer fans don't come for me. I don't mean that. I'm just trying to express that I really love fights.
He spends about 4 hours in the car to get to Houston, Texas, where he spends a couple of days there to work with the team there. And then he goes back to Fort Worth for sparring, and on Thursday nights.
I feel like I have a bad feeling about this one. I feel like Kevin is being fed to the Sharks. I don't know. I might be wrong. We'll see.
That's what I have to do in this one. I asked him about the jiu-jitsu matchup, and while he kept the details close to the vest, he said, my goal, club him and stuff him.
Kevin Holland's a Travis Lutter black belt. Very high.
So the Riddler is a favorite to win by submission, plus 330. Kevin Holland is favored to win by KO or TKO. No, I doubt it. I don't think. Yeah. Kevin Holland is not championship material. Can we? That's just the truth. It is what it is.
Guys, he said that for all the work he's going to do, he feels he can make the Ritter quit inside the octagon.
He said he would be absolutely stunned to get submitted by the Ritter.
Okay, 32-34, good stats, pretty much almost equal, except for 3-inch major advantage by Kevin Holland. Probably wouldn't matter because you may have the reach. If he has good head movement, it's a wrap. The other dude has good head movement. It's a wrap.
We
Why? Mm-hmm. Yes, baby.
California. For you.
Shout out LA.
Versus Mercado. Presented by Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the UFC. And now,
Okay. Every time I hear Bud Light being the Bud Light being the damn
18 wins, 2 losses.
official beer partner of the UFC, just gives me a little bit of a cringe. If you don't know why, go back to Bud Light's history and check it. I don't know him. First time I'm seeing him.
Introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a kung fu fighter.
I hope Kevin Holland is healed from the last time he fought. He had this rib injury, I believe, and I hope that that's been fixed. And for him to get to the octagon at this point, most likely it's been fixed. We do not know. We're about to find out. All you Kevin Holland fans out there, I feel bad for you guys. Like I really do.
The lovely Chrissy Blair getting us started for round 1.
Damn.
3 in the
Octagon girls.
currently owned by South African entry.
Delicious. Beautiful eye candy. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see this. Straight to the ground. First 10 seconds. There you go. Oh. Oh. Kevin came sort of prepared. Oh, Kevin definitely. Kevin. Ooh. Kevin definitely prepared for the ground game. I don't know. Let's see.
One hand in and one hand out. That's like, if you're in the middle of a guy's legs there, it's either both hands in or it's both hands behind the legs. Yeah, one in and one out.
I think he feels confident enough that he's going to be able to posture out of it. He feels like he's the better grappler, and so far he's been correct.
Following the devastating wildfires in Los Angeles, Crypto.com has donated $1 million to support wildfire relief efforts and the LA community. Please visit Crypto.com to learn more about how to make an impact for those in need.
Kevin's done a great job of risk control here.
A lot of times people ask, what's the best weight for Kevin Holland, 170 or 185? And while he fighters had a lot of success, when he runs into problems, it's this. The big guy takes him down and he can't get up from them.
What's going on?
You need him in the head.
Stop it. Keep talking shit. Every time Kevin Holland is out there, he talks a lot of shit. It's
He just
crazy.
doesn't want to live the lifestyle as a welterweight, and in an era with a lot of weight cutting, I do respect the natural weight class. But you're right, DC.
But it's just the big wrestler that he struggles with.
Yeah.
The guys that don't stand with him. He can stand and trade with anybody at middleweight.
Yeah.
Just when they get him down, he has trouble getting back up to his feet.
Holland's got a pretty bad cut.
Well, the Riddle landed a beautiful elbow and close a little bit ago.
Kevin Holland starts.
I think Kevin should abandon the submission attempts and when Ritter stands up, he should put his feet on his hips and kick him away.
Yeah,
Trying to get back to his feet.
he definitely should try to get back to his feet. The fact that it happened so quickly, though, and Rainier has had excellent success.
Well, that tells you all you need to know about Rainier, right? He's more of a submission ground game fighter,
And
wrestler,
Kevin is basically just trying to create space and separate.
which makes sense. Oh, there you go.
Oh, that was a nice pass. Look at that pass to the back.
Oh, they've gotten Kevin's back.
Pass.
Kevin's back.
Kevin's back. Kevin's going to try to stand up.
It's still too high. Yeah. It's high.
He's high.
He's high, but he's
Kevin's
done a
got to
good
shake.
job of securing
Shake
his
him
legs.
off. Yep.
Kevin needs to shake.
Yep. Go, Kevin. Go, Kevin. Drop him off.
Under 2 minutes to go, round 1.
Tripod stance and then pull out.
Two-division champion.
Oh, Lord.
Under the 1 banner.
I was just about to say, if Kevin can maintain his pace, he's got a good chance of shaking him off. But right here did a great job of getting him to the ground. Now he's got a fully locked in body triangle.
Look.
Back control.
Look.
RDR's got that choke in. Yeah, that's tight.
Look.
Put him to sleep here.
Look. There's a minute. Kevin Holland. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Kevin Holland out of there. Less than. I said it. Fed to the Wolves. Less than in 1 round. Submitted in 1 round.
Holland goes over to congratulate his opponent, but Holland, as I mentioned off the top, said he would be stunned to get submitted tonight. And
he's stunned.
He's lost 4 of his last 5. Huge win for Ryan.
Kevin Holland has lost 4 of his last 5.
Kevin Holland down instantly.
Guys, I don't know what else to say.
There's no danger on the field. Get him down, dominate position,
get
some ground and pound off, and then get a submission. That's
a nasty spot to be in. Like, you know?
All right, tonight's fight replays are brought to you by Monaco, the official can cocktail of the UFC. 2 shots in every can.
The Ritter off the jab, gets to a single leg, puts Holland down, and then it was just top control. I mean, he controlled the positions the entire time, landed some beautiful ground and pound. That was that elbow that cut Kevin Holland. And then he had this beautiful pass to take Holland's back. It was tremendous. Once he got this body triangle here, he slipped it under the neck and he just started squeezing. Kevin Holland.
It's a wrap for Kevin Holland. And I sort of feel bad for him, right?
There was a lot of time left, so he chose.
Right? At this point, I think probably if Kevin does have a win in his next fight, he's gonna be straight to prelims or fight nights. I don't think they're gonna give him any main event spots anymore.
It was about the ground game tonight.
Might be popular, but you know, popularity doesn't exactly count all the time. You gotta have wins. He's had 4 losses in his last 5. That's a lot to deal with.
We send it into the octagon.
You want to be an official gatekeeper. Everybody knows you're going to lose. You're like Derek Bronson, for instance.
Call the stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 31 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by submission due to a rear naked choke, Ronnie
The Ritter is in there. Let's see.
That went about as good as you could have hoped for. Pretty much textbook.
You did pretty well with the Rainier de Ridder. Did you practice, Joe?
No, it's not that hard a name. It's not that bad.
Most Americans struggle a lot, but I'm very happy with this win. Thank you for Kevin for stepping up. Give me a top 5 guy now, man. Come on.
Rainier, this had to be exactly what your game plan was coming in tonight.
This was about the plan, yeah. I did a lot of work with Henry at Killcliff and working all aspects of the game. But the main goal is always to choke the guy out.
Always. Now, let's take a look at the screen.
It's a pretty one-sided
you got him to the ground,
game plan. You need to be more dynamic in this division, especially calling out top 5 guys. You gotta do more than just having a ground game.
And then when you had his back, he was trying to shake you, but you transitioned.
Yeah, it was close to falling off. To the front was very slippery.
Yeah.
Then I got my legs connected. I got the Kimura grip on him, rolled him. Jiu-Jitsu
101. Listen, Renee, congratulations. Now, you have this potential now to fight someone much more highly ranked. Give us your thoughts on that.
Yeah, you tell him, please, Joe. Anybody and everybody. I can be ready quick. So if you have a nice matchup for me, hopefully top 5, give me a chance. And I love you guys.
Congratulations, sir. Rainier de Ridder, ladies and gentlemen.
Rainier de Ridder is right. Congratulations.
Rainier de Ridder looks like he has some kind of, I think he may have some, hopefully, some potential in this division. Still too early to say, but let's see.
Here in the UFC. The great actor, director, producer, writer Peter Bird alongside Max Crosby. Peter absolutely loves our UFC live events, as does Anthony Kiedis. Also with us tonight,
Uriah Faber.
Faber getting a nice pop here in his native California.
Hey, Chuck the Iceman.
Chuck Liddell.
Yeah, baby.
All right, these locker room shots are brought to you by Thor.
Oh, shit. So, I actually thought, looking forward to this fight. So, the first ever UFC event I went to was Jailton Almeida actually fought in that card. Jailton Almeida fought there. Jairzinho Rosenstruck fought on that card. Brian Allen fought there. Who else? Carlos Goldberg. Pretty good, pretty decent lineup in that card.
As a UFC announcer with a front row,
I think Jailton is coming off. Is he coming off a win or is coming off a loss with a loss he had with Curtis Blade? That was either the last fight or it was 2 fights ago. So we'll see what he's about this time. Now that a man can go to the ground, he's big enough to stand with you, but he prefers going to the ground for the most part.
Los Angeles UFC 311 Makhachev versus Moicano is presented by Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of UFC. Well, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, it gives me great pleasure to reveal the first inductee into our UFC Hall of Fame class of 2025.
Who is it?
And if you have watched The Ultimate Fighter over the years, this man was instrumental in shaping this show, the show that went on to become a global phenomenon. It still continues to this day. And this summer, we are thrilled to reveal that Craig Piligian will take his rightful place in the UFC Hall of Fame.
In the early years, the UFC was in a very, very difficult spot. Dana and Lorenzo were batting around some ideas, thinking, how do we introduce the sport to the masses?
The key to everything was to get on free television. And at the time, reality shows were hot. And one of the biggest producers in reality television.
His company was at the forefront of the reality show boom.
We had a meeting about doing some sort of competition reality show.
And we ended up coming up with The Ultimate Fighter.
You have a very unique opportunity. Many fighters from all over the world dream of someday fighting in the UFC. 2 of you actually will.
Testament to Craig in his producing instincts. He was absolutely focused on casting the right characters.
I flew out to Vegas to do like an interview process, and he basically dissected you. It was like, hey, are you funny? What do you got? Why should I put your goofy ass on TV?
That first cast of The Ultimate Fighter was a great cast.
Take your bus ticket home.
People got roped in following the stories of these young fighters.
But they were also being introduced to what the sport was all about and what it takes to train and the discipline that it takes.
This is more than 2 tough guys going in and trying to punch each other out. This is a true sport with dedicated athletes.
Everything in that season is so real and so authentic.
Dana gave the speech of a lifetime. Do you want to be a fighter? That's the question. It's not about cutting weight. It's not about living in a house. It's about, do you want to be a fighter? That is my question.
Today is the greatest speech in reality TV.
I'm sorry.
Really?
In this historic finale.
Entire has been this moment, and you are seeing it right now live on television.
Yeah, Stephen Bonner versus Forrest Griffin.
It's one of those amazing moments you got to be part of, and you could have asked for it.
It's long.
Incredible run. Entering our 33rd season.
It's given countless stars their rise, their careers. It's helped the development internationally. It was making a whole generation of fighters.
In 20 years, this show has created 15 UFC world champions.
Champion of the world!
It's a testament to all of us that we pulled together to do it.
Congratulations, you are the Ultimate Fighter. You win the $6-figure contract.
You really can't underestimate what Craig did for us. That show changed the course of the UFC.
Without that show and without Craig's leadership, I don't know if any of us would be here right now.
Woo. The Hall of Fame without Craig Piligian.
This is a special career, a special time. We made history. I appreciate it.
I like the fact that this time around, Craig Piligian, who is not a fighter, has been the one who's been inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Congratulating Craig Piligian on his upcoming induction into
It's a good story.
Hall of Fame. Congratulations to Craig Piligian. You don't even want to look at Chael Sonnen. Chael Sonnen joining the podcast. So, we got some breaking news. And this has nothing to do with your television show, but it has to do with a new one. Your coaches for the upcoming 33rd season. Yes, it is. The UFC Hall of Famers, Daniel Cormier and Chael Sonnen. I guess I'll be watching.
It's about time they put the real MVP back. They're laying a smackdown on you. Yeah, hey, this is great. You're going down. It's team good guy, team bad guy, and the bad guys are going down, Chael. Daniel will find out like 51 men before him why you should never piss off a gangster. I'm gonna kick this dude's butt, man. I'm gonna tell you one thing. I won the Ultimate Fighter before, and guess what? I offered up a fight, and Chael turned it down. I said, let us fight at the end of this thing, and Chael turned it down. What? Is that a rumor? That is not true. I was juiced up, trained up.
I just love fucking Chael Sonnen.
Well, if DC ends up on ice skates again.
Sergio Spivak and Jailton Almeida. I have no preference. I think I'm okay with whoever wins this one. I like Almeida, but I do not believe he is. I don't have any. I'm not preferred. I have none of them are preferred by me on this particular night. This is just a neutral fight, and I like to have fights like this where I don't have anything at stake. There's not much emotions involved, so I get to just probably see it from an objective perspective rather than an emotional perspective.
Want to enter the title conversation here in 2025. And the winner of tonight's bout will have enters this spot after a first-round submission of Alexander Rolla, a result he believes is an omen of things to come. Starting with this matchup here against
this Almeida is jacked as fuck. He's so jacked, you know? And being jacked doesn't mean jack shit, but he has the skills to back it up too. But I'm just saying, like, physically, he's like a physical specimen. Almost sort of reminds me of Yoel Romero. I think Yoel is still a lot more jacked, but still. Megan, baby.
Yesterday afternoon, but the 29-year-old was more than thrilled about it.
Okay.
This is a pivotal matchup in the heavyweight division. I asked the native of Moldova.
I don't know why I'm feeling like I'm happy that Peyton Talbot lost earlier tonight. You know, I feel like he's a little bit cocky. You know, he needs a bit of that humble pie.
Signed the contract, and that is the last that I thought of him. Training out of Las Vegas, he believes he has sharpened his skills at Extreme Couture, but he also believes it is all the fighters that come into town for a couple of days or weeks that he gets rounds with that will really elevate him in this division and help him take a big step forward to heavyweight title contention.
Well, Megan, thank you. Sergey Spivak, the number 7 guy in the world. And Joe, I think it's what remains to be seen just how high his ceiling is. Most of the guys in the UFC that he has been favored to beat, not only has he beaten those guys, he has finished them.
Who's in Spivak's corner?
He's a
Probably have a look at that.
Very talented submission fighter as well, which is going to be interesting because Almeida is such a good grappler as well.
Yes.
He's also 29 years of age, which as a heavyweight is really young.
Yeah.
Like heavyweights really mature later, and you know the sky's the limit for this guy if he can continue doing what he's doing. He just beat Marcin Tybura, a beautiful armbar in that fight. Submitted Derek Lewis before that. Stopped Augusto Sakai. Very talented guy.
Yeah, Greg Hardy. I mean, his run to get to Cyril Gane was very impressive, and it looked like he had the ability to challenge for a championship. You work your way up into these positions, but then you got to get back on the horse and go sideways. He did exactly that in that last fight. He looked amazing. That was supposed to be a very tough fight. Hit Marquis Tapura. And what heavyweights do arm bars, right? No heavyweights roll for arm bars. He took that guy to submission. This guy seems to have
Spivak just got in the cage. It's in the octagon. It is interesting to see where this goes. I don't think this one's going to make it to the final round. I might be wrong, but this is a heavyweight go the distance, which again, I'm very happy any day this happens.
Brought to you by Total Wireless, the official wireless provider of UFC. Get unlimited data that won't slow you down. Jailton Almeida out of Salvador, Brazil, 9th UFC appearance for MDC. It's been an outstanding, productive first 3 years in the UFC. And he's ready to call out Cyril Gane once again tonight if he can get the job done.
If he can get the job done. Now, Jailton Almeida has shown with his skill set, his wrestling ability, he's a problem for most guys in the division. He took a lot of flack for the Derek Lewis fight where he couldn't submit him. He comes back to fight Curtis Blades, loses. People start to write him off as a guy that doesn't have it. So what does he do? He fights Alexander Romanov, and he submits him in the very first round. That is the skill set that Jailton Almeida has. When he's able to secure takedowns, he's able to control guys, and he has submission ability like not many others at 265 pounds. This guy's a beast. He might not be heavy, John, but this guy has the ability and the speed to really be a problem for anyone in this weight class.
Well, he's a physical specimen. And even though he's only 230 pounds, he's 230 pounds of solid muscle.
That's exactly what I was trying to say a couple of minutes ago. Like, Jailton Almeida is a specimen of a man. Pretty jacked.
You get clipped. That's just how it goes in the heavyweight division.
He dominated the first round.
Yes, he did. And, came back from that loss, as you said, with Romanov and looked fantastic. This is a building back up to title contention. And the thing about the heavyweight division is the talent moves fairly shallow. Right? There's not a lot of contenders. A couple more wins, and you could see him challenging for a title. Of course, the heavyweight division right now is in sort of a weird state of flux. Right? Tom Aspinall and John Jones. Hopefully those two can get together. And, if they cannot, there's plenty of other guys waiting in the wings.
Magliaginho started his UFC career 6-0 with as many finishes. You guys mentioned the small setback against Curtis Blades, but he has been nothing if not dominant. A lot of people think this is a man who could realize great success down at light heavyweight as well, but given what Joe mentioned, sort of the overall lack of depth at heavyweight, Magliaginho has stayed up here. He's got a big one in front of him tonight. Tail the Tape is presented by BJ's. Be better rewards for sustainable choices.
A little respect there.
Neither guy takes advantage of the extra 30 pounds or so. Two undersized heavyweights, at least as far as the weight is concerned. 1 inch in reach for the 33-year-old Brazilian Jailton Almeida. All right, now for the official introductions back inside of his buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a combat combo fighter. Holding a professional record, 17 wins, 4 losses. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 233 pounds. Fighting out of Chisinau, Republic of Moldova. Presenting the number 7 ranked UFC heavyweight contender in the world, Sergey Spivak. And now, introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist, holding professional record, 21 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 235 pounds. Fighting out of Salvador Bahia, Brazil, presenting the number 6 ranked UFC heavyweight contender in the world, Jailton Magliaginho Almeida. And we have to begin. A referee in charge, Jason Herzog.
Oh, Jason Herzog is here. Okay.
Two more assignments tonight for Jay Herzog. He'll also handle the co-main event. Vanessa Hansen with us here in Southern California.
Vanessa Hansen, yeah.
Heavyweights are ready to engage Sergey Spivak and Jailton Almeida.
All right, let's go. Fights about start. Let's go.
Out of the southpaw stance early is in red.
Spivak looks in phenomenal shape, man.
Yeah, he's dropped quite a bit of weight from the earlier UFC fights. He looks much leaner.
Yeah, much more muscular.
Almeida suggested he would work the distance game early before looking for a window to take Spivak down.
Well,
Spivak is looking crisp.
So you can't just blindly shoot him like he does.
I think that extra weight he's just lost this, making him very more agile.
This is a really good wrestler himself, and while he did take him down, he used a lot of energy trying to take him down.
Okay, clench. Whoa, and Spivak got Jailton down. Okay.
Very early, almost effortless takedown.
Nice little wizard kick there by Spivak. It's always good when you can take down the guy that's expected to be the one initiating the wrestling.
UFC Strike is an official partner of UFC. Go to UFCstrike.com to claim your fight ID and earn rewards.
Spivak is a real submission threat on the ground. Very versatile jiu-jitsu game.
Jailton's doing a good job of locking him down over time, keeping everything in tight so Spivak can't get no damage off on him. If he slows this action down enough, he's going to have no choice but to get it back up. Good job by Almeida, working his way up into an underhook, and now Spivak turns him off the cage. He's got to address that underhook on the left side, though. He wants to make sure that Jailton doesn't get away from him. There it is.
Oh my God. Oh, the ground and pound. The elbows are nasty.
Those are the elbows that cut you.
Ooh. And Spivak is happy. He's happy just leaving this fight where it is.
Allow Almeida a window to get out. Spivak is doing a really good job of controlling though. He punches, takes his chance, does his big shots, and then he goes back and grabs and covers it.
Okay.
Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful reversal by Jailton Almeida.
That's pretty good, dude.
And just like that, as we cross the midpoint of round one, it is Almeida working inside.
And there's still about 2 minutes left on the fight, so on the round.
Yep, we gotta address that on the
And it's looking like there's an anaconda choke coming in. Okay, let it go. Taking Spivak's back.
This is dangerous for Spivak.
Very dangerous. Very dangerous.
There are a few guys in this division that can grapple with you here. This is one of them, but he's too high. He's falling off to the side. Spivak needs to get his left arm back and through. He's got that wrist. Keep himself up top. Wow, that's very tricky to keep that wrist on the other side.
Oh.
It keeps your hip from falling off.
Okay, so a minute and a half. And now Jailton Almeida has Sergio Spivak's back. A lot of hand fighting right now. Make sure just to ensure that Jailton doesn't get that choke hand in. And it's looking like it might be going in. Okay, it's starting to Almeida now. Oh, and Spivak is on top now. There you go. More ground and pound. Looks to me like so far this round has gone to Sergio Spivak.
See, this is the difference. When he gets on top, he's landing devastating blows.
Absolutely.
And there was a lot of questions after the knockout to Curtis Blades as to the durability of Jailton. Beautiful butterfly sleep. So Sammy Guillotine back on their feet.
Oh!
He needs to let him go. He needs to get space.
And he's just so comfortable.
Okay. If this, oh my God, Jailton landed a very major punch of Spivak. You hurt him, and Jailton is now on top. 17 seconds to go. No, you can't choke him out in 17. Uh-oh. Oh, this might end. This might end. This might end. This might end. That's it. A stoppage with 10 seconds to go. Damn.
Beautiful stand up.
Very good. Very
You're
good.
right, DC. Like, he did so much damage standing up. It's kind of surprising. Got up to the ground, but got the job done.
Damn.
So Jailton Almeida, once it's official, will be 8-1 in the UFC. And
that's not bad. And the one was because Blade was a UFC veteran.
Sergey Spivak.
I think he learned from that too.
Let's take a look at it again. So he went to try to mount, and Jailton recognized it, turned it around.
Look at that.
And here's the combination on the feet. Right hand first, that stun him. Left hook, right hand, the uppercut. Right hand again. And Sergey's in big trouble here. He's wobbling, and Jailton's all over him.
Literally grazed him just a little bit.
It's his uppercut right here that really stunned him.
Yeah. Oh.
And then that right hand behind it. And here's the end. Gets him down on the ground. Just initiates ground and pound, flattens him out, and with only about 10 seconds to go, got the stoppage. I mean, he was not intelligently defending himself.
UFC 311 is presented by Bud Light.
So that's 2 first-round knockouts in the main card now. We have 3 more fights to go. Let's see how this goes.
Here in Inglewood, California. Jailton Almeida enjoying life on top of the octagon after another finish. There's a draw about to. Draws flying everywhere. One actually came close to DC
earlier, huh?
Earlier tonight.
Yeah.
Here we go. Your head movement's still there at 40.
I'm about to be 46, man. What I am is 40 washed up.
All right, to make this one official, Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Jason Herzog has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 53 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by TKO.
Jailton. That's a pretty good one, right? I like Almeida's game plan. It looked like he was losing the fight the first 3 minutes or first minute, 2.5 minutes, first half of the round, and then he completely turns it around towards the end. Let's listen to the interview.
Very impressive fight, a very wild fight, a lot of wild exchanges. Were you surprised that he took you down early in the fight?
Cara, mais uma vitória impressionante. A vitória maluca também. Vocês tiveram a reviravolta e monta, outro sai, vai em cima. Você ficou surpreso quando ele conseguiu resolver?
Primeiramente, let's go, Las Vegas!
LA strong, LA strong.
Los Angeles. Emotion. He got hit a bunch of times, folks. It's a fist fight. I love you, Los Angeles.
Okay.
Minhas condolências às vítimas de Los Angeles. Eu sei que vai dar um show, graças a Deus deu um show pra vocês na cara principal. E ganhe! Não corra de mim novamente, eu estou aqui pronto pra você, guerreiro.
Who's going to call out? You know, it'd be nice for him to get a rematch with Curtis Blades, just to get that one back, if you ask me. If he can get that one back, you know, it probably would help.
Xanxan, eu sei que você está aqui nessa noite.
Help his career, that is.
Lá no Galpão da Luta, em Salvador, Bahia, Brasil. Tem talento, peso leve na sua categoria. Então, olhe para minha academia para eu passar de treino aí, peso leve.
Just one more thing, Sean Shelby, you're in the building because there's a lot of good lightweights, a lot of lighter weights and up and Galpão da Luta. So look at us, we have a lot of people coming up.
E velho bônus, o Dana.
And how about that bonus, Dana?
Johnson, that makes 2 very impressive victories in a row for you. You've called out Cyril Gahn. Is there anybody else in the heavyweight division you like to face?
Mais outra vitória impressionante, você chamou o Cyril Gahn pra porrada. Outro nome? Mais outro?
Rapaz, se caso não aconteça essa luta com o Tom Aspinall, eu estou à disposição para você aqui se precisar.
Who?
Just in case that fight against with Tom involving Tom Aspinall doesn't happen to Tom Aspinall, I'm at your disposal for whatever you need.
Okay.
Well, congratulations, sir. Very impressive performance.
Okay.
Jonathan Almeida, ladies and
So, Jonathan Almeida just said if the fight with Tom Aspinall and John Jones doesn't happen, that he's ready to step up to face Tom Aspinall. Yeah, that's a tall order at this point in his career. He's had two wins straight off the loss from what's it called? Oh, look at Adam Carolla and Kevin Costner. Okay, Mario Lopez. Yeah, who else is there? Bilal, remember the name nemesis of whoever. Leon Edwards. Pantoja. Okay. Yeah.
So you saw Tatiana Suarez there. She is undefeated. She's the number one.
All right, UFC 312, Dricus Duplessis, Strickland, Jean Wilmy, Tatiana Suarez, Justin Tapper and Teixeira, Jimmy Cruz, Bellato, Jake Matthews, and Francis Pratt. Okay. We'll see how that all goes.
3 weeks from tonight, Saturday, February 8th, UFC 312, Duplessis versus Strickland.
UFC is making that quick turnaround. So we're going to make that in 3 minutes.
All right, the big fights are still to come tonight. We have 11 fights.
I think this arena sold out. Again, I might be wrong. It just looks like it has a lot of empty seats. And that's strange considering this is the main event or the main card.
I don't know if you guys know why we're on camera right now. I do have some more breaking news. When the UFC returns to T-Mobile Arena for a pay-per-view in March, I have your main event for the light heavyweight championship. Alex Pereira versus Magomed Ankalaev.
Finally, Alex Pereira versus Magomed Ankalaev. We're getting it. Finally.
That's the fight to make.
Yes.
You know, it's just there was a lot of trash talking, and he wanted to put him on a back burner, make him wait. But this is the fight to make.
Absolutely.
In the light heavyweight division.
Absolutely.
Although shout out to Jan Blachowicz, who's not getting nearly enough credit. He's kind of sitting back there. He had a draw with Ankalaev, and he's still in the hunt. He's still in the mix. But Ankalaev is the fight to make.
Yes.
And I'm very excited to see it.
Yeah, the rightful number one contender. He could not be denied. All right, I got some co-main event news as well. You like that, Mo?
Oh, there we go. Justin Gaethje and Dan Hooker. That will be a good one too. UFC 313 co-main event. Love it.
Look phenomenal, and he has earned this opportunity to fight with one of the best in dudes. Is there multiple BMF titles? Could we just put a BMF title on that fight? Those dudes are
Yes,
bananas.
absolutely. Absolutely. That fight deserves to be put on the BMF. You know, the BMF title needs to be put on the line. If it wasn't with Max, that would have been such a cracking fight to put the. That would have been a cracking fight to put the BMF title on. If Max had lost the BMF title, if it was put on the line. But we'll see. We'll see.
Islam Makhachev, the great lightweight champion and the number one bantamweight contender, Umar Nurmagomedov, making their way to the arena for one of the biggest nights of their lives.
The Money Man Moicano. Ready.
He will try to change his life forever by springing an upset of Islam Makhachev. These light heavyweight rankings are presented by BJ's Be Better, earn rewards for sustainable choices. So we just did out to Alex Pereira versus Magomed Ankalaev in 2 months. And the men on their heels, 2 former champions, Yuri Prochazka and Jamal Hill, about to engage here in Inglewood.
Okay. Yeah, this is a fight I'm looking forward to.
Between former champions, the odds have been tight all week. Let us find out who is the better man on this night. They call for it. Fight fans have been calling for this clash between Prochazka and Hill tonight. It shall be done as 2 of the most exciting finishers in the division square off under the lights. two former light heavyweight champions who actually never lost their belts in the octagon. Yuri Prochazka and Jamal Hill are on the road back, and the stakes could not be much higher as these proven finishers square up in one of the best early matchups of the new year.
It's a big fight between two former champions. We're both looking to get back up to that title fight to show that we're still among the best in the world, or the best in the world. So tonight's a night to prove that.
This fight tonight, like every fight, is for me a life challenge. The life importance of this fight, and I'm going to give it all.
Since arriving in the UFC in 2020, Yuri Prochazka has delivered some of the most memorable performances in the history of this weight class. His knockout of Dominic Reyes and title-winning submission of Glover Teixeira offered up show-stopping highlights, but tonight it is about the present and his quest to regain the crown.
I'm going to end this fight tonight as fast as I can.
The first fighter from Dana White's Contender Series to win a UFC world title. Jamal Hill made history when he defeated Glover Teixeira in 2023. And while he was forced to vacate the title due to injury, this is the fighter who knocked out Jimmy Crute, Johnny Walker, and Thiago Santos en route to the belt. And he believes his power and athleticism will rule the night here in Inglewood.
There's an immense amount of danger facing me. I'm always a dangerous guy. I'm always in your face, and I'm always looking at laying that big shot on you.
All right. It would be nice if either of these guys wins and works their way to a title shot, right? But personally, because I've seen Yuri get knocked out twice by Alex Pereira, some part of me is saying that I would rather Jamal Hill wins this fight so that hopefully after Alex Pereira and Magomed Ankalaev fight in March, the next fight, hopefully if Alex Pereira wins that fight, then the next fight to make, no doubt, would be Jamal Hill versus Alex Pereira. And quite frankly, I think Alex is 1-0 against Jamal Hill. It would be nice to see if Jamal could take that one back, or Alex does it 2-0, and then that's a wrap for any trilogy. So essentially, all I'm trying to say is I would definitely not mind Jamal Hill winning this fight. Yuri Prochazka may do it. It's not to slip on Yuri's skills, but I would like Jamal to win this fight, honestly. Just because I want to see him fight Porter, hopefully in the future, not because I'm a fan of Jamal. I'm not a hater, just not a fan of Jamal.
And the man's skills and knockout power cannot be denied.
All the boos and the fans kind of turning on Jamal, that serves as motivation for him. And that's what I like the most about him, because he carries that chip on his shoulder. And when he's carrying that chip on
Jamal's
his shoulder,
tattoo, no, I don't know about that tattoo on his chest. That tattoo on his chest, one of the tattoos I've ever, who's the tattoo on his chest needs to be the tattoo guy needs to be dealt with. What did you find? Oh, okay. It's not like he had like long new pants, but no, it's not.
And in terms of athleticism, a lot of people believe that is the best pure athlete in the light heavyweight division, and the motivation is there. We'll see how it goes for Sweet Dreams tonight.
People love this dude. He is so unique.
He's unique, yes, we know. But how does that translate into fighting? Right? You can be unique all you want. If you don't know how to fight, like really well, yeah. Yeah.
So with much fanfare, here is the former UFC light heavyweight champion.
He really looks focused. Oh yeah, I'm not moved.
UFC appearance for him. Rose to stardom, of course, becoming the champion by beating Glover Teixeira. And DC, married to the game, doesn't even begin to.
I love this guy, man. And we were in the fighter meeting the other day. Oh, look at him. Him and Joel looking at each other. Look at him. Look at Yuri. This is what I like about Yuri. Yuri is about as stone-faced and serious as we've ever seen him. The other day in the fighter meeting, he said, I apologize if I'm not being happy. if I'm not talking very much. He goes, but right now I'm at a different place in my career. I am locked in. I want to win. I want to do my thing. He said his training has been perfect. This guy's a samurai. He went to Japan to start his training camp. But you see the shaved head, great story behind that, John. You guys told the time and time again. This man is a pure mixed martial artist. And if you aren't careful,
be very interesting to see how this goes. You really will.
You're going to sleep. And we have seen that time and time again. That's why he's finished probably 28, 29 of the 30 fights that he's won.
So Yuri Prochazka in unity with his friend and cancer patient Ashley, who is with us tonight, shaved his head. And there is Ashley. What a week it has been for that young lady. And she hopes Yuri Prochazka will bring it home tonight. And really a special moment and a special fighter, right? Made his UFC debut during the global pandemic against Volkan Oezdemir in 2020. One thing, Joe, that we've talked a lot about is Yuri Prochazka's defense, and he had said to us this week he has to be more respectful for the power coming back his way.
He said after the last Alex Pereira fight, he said, I have to evolve. I have to evolve, and he has evolved. Look, he was physically very impressive, and his style is so unique. It's so unusual that it's very difficult to prepare for. He keeps his hands down and fights wild, but he promises to be more defensively responsible for this fight. The knockout power, the destructive striking, and the unpredictable movement will remain. And that's what makes him so difficult to face.
Okay, what are we looking at here? We're ready. I don't give a fuck if Jamal is locked in.
Oh, here you go again. They love going face to face in the light heavyweight division. Remember when Yuri and Alex were kind of just staring at each other the whole time?
Twice.
It was awesome.
Alex didn't blink for like 5 minutes.
All right, folks. Tail to Take presented to you by BJ2. Better Earn Rewards for sustainable choices. Yuri Prochazka says a fast start tonight is essential. He is 32. Jamal Hill 33, 1 inch in the gap in height, 1 inch in reach for the Czech Republic.
Jamal has 12, just 12 wins. I mean, it's not just, but compared to Yuri's record, it's pretty insignificant.
Heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist, holds 12 wins, 2 losses, 1 no contest.
Okay.
6 feet 4 inches tall.
I mean, you can get 12 wins. In one of those wins, you became champion. It's I guess, in that way, it is commendable to be a UFC champion in just 12 fights, 12 professional fights.
And the number 3 ranked UFC light heavyweight contender in the world, Jamal Sweet Dreams.
We have not seen Sweet Dreams come back since that devastating KO loss in April 2024 in UFC 300 to Alex Pereira. I love it. That's a UFC highlight for the ages.
He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 204 and 1/2 pounds.
Right. Let's go.
Czech Republic.
Let's go.
Presenting the former UFC light heavyweight champion and the number 2 ranked UFC light heavyweight contender
in the world, Prochazka. Let's go.
And when the action begins, a referee in charge, Mike Beltran.
Okay.
Final assignment of the night from Mike Beltran, and then he can pull that beard back out. Red De La Cruz getting us started for round 1 of a possible 3.
Possible is the key word. Prepare for chaos.
Yes, to be sure. Judges will score the bout just in case.
All right, gentlemen, first round. You ready to fight? You ready to fight? Hell, let's go. All
right, here we go with the light heavyweights. Jamal Hill is in black, Yuri Prochazka in red. Universal Pictures love hurts.